You must learn to put the wrong people out from your ears. Did you hear what I just said? You must learn to do that. The wrong people must not talk to your ears anymore. Not because they don't love you, but because the information they have is a limited information. You have a different information that says you have been healed. How do you know? Because I know. But how do you know? I know my body. I know how I feel on the inside. Well, who told you the tumor is gone? I know it is gone. What do you mean you know it is gone? I just know. How? That was what a lady, we went to a church on a countryside here in Texas, and I was teaching just like this. Small bitty church, maybe just a small church at that time, just a countryside church, this beautiful, lovely pastor, looked like an angel. It was you that took us there, huh? It was you that took us there. This beautiful, lovely pastor. How is that pastor doing? He's doing good? This lovely pastor brought the people. And the lady was sitting there, and she was supposed to go through, I think it was a heart surgery, deadly surgery. And she was sitting there listening to the word of God. And the word of God came, and the word of God said, you are healed. You are healed. You are healed. And the woman rejoiced and said, I'm healed. My daughter brought me here tonight, but I know I'm healed. I was invited here tonight, but I know I'm healed. Mama, how do you know you are healed? Because I know. You don't have to wait for the report to know that you are healed. I just know that I am healed. But how do you know that I am healed? Because he said, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. You must say that you are healed. Don't wait for another man to tell you that you are healed. You must know that you are healed. I am healed. I know my body. I know how I feel. I know the tumor is gone. I am healed. Went back. The doctor said, all right, we know you are healed, but we still have to carry out the operation. It was supposed to be, I think, 8-hour, 12-hour operation, whatever that was, the lady said. They opened her up. They told the family, it's going to take this long, but we might lose her in the process. The lady said, they went in there. What they saw on the camera, they didn't see on the inside. And they sewed her back up. And when the doctors came out, the family members thought, oh, she's gone. Your miracle will shock people this week. Are you hearing me? I say your miracle will shock people this week. We lost her. The doctor said, no. It was supposed to last, I don't know, maybe 8 hours. Let me just say 8 hours. It was supposed to last 8 hours. But when we opened her, everything we saw was gone.
My God. Glory.
Why? Because she kept saying, I am healed. I am healed. Jeremiah, how do you know? I just know I am healed. They opened it up and it's gone. You must understand the power of words.
Yes.
Brother, please go to the book of Mark where we stopped yesterday. Jesus said to the woman who touched her, Mark chapter 5, the woman who touched her, Jesus, who touched him, Jesus said to her, daughter.
Mark chapter 5, verse 34.
Yes.
Then Jesus said to her,
Yes.
Daughter, because you dared to believe.
Because you dared
to believe.
You were not supposed to believe for this kind of sickness to leave your body. This cancer is aggressive. You are not supposed to believe that it will go. You are supposed to accept that this is your lot in life. He said, but because you dared to believe, what happens?
Your faith has healed you.
Your faith
has healed you.
Watch the next verse. You're going to like this. You're going to like this. Because you must learn to do this. You must learn to do this. You must learn to do this. And in 35, the Bible talks about Jairus, who had just invited Jesus to come to his house because the daughter is at the dying bed, 12 years old. My daughter is dying. Come, please. And the news came. And what is the news, brother?
Verse 35.
Yes.
And before he had finished speaking,
Because before Jesus was talking to the woman,
yes, sir. And before he had finished speaking,
yes,
people arrived from Jairus' house
they came from Jairus' house
and pushed through the crowd
and they pushed through the crowd.
to give Jairus the news.
They will push through the crowd to give you a bad news. They didn't wait for Jairus to leave the presence of Jesus. They were waiting at the door of the church. Where did she go? She went to a healing service. Well, the doctors just called and said there's nothing else they can do. So we are just waiting for her. So they are calling your phone to let you know the report came. The doctor said there's nothing else they can do. The doctor said, we know you went for a healing service, but the report just came now. Listen to me. That report that came is an old report. Are you hearing me? I am giving you an updated report that they haven't seen yet. The Bible said they pushed through the crowd and they did what, brother?
They pushed through the crowd
Yes.
to give Jairus the news.
So give him the bad news.
There's no need to trouble the master any longer.
There is no need anymore, Jairus, to trouble the master. They knew where he went. There is no need to trouble the master.
Your daughter has died.
Your daughter that
Has
made
died.
you come to Jesus is dead. So abandon this your superstitious belief. For your daughter is dead. Listen to this. You got to hear this. This is where the power is. Read.
Verse 36.
Because the news will come. I didn't have an opportunity to see Robert face to face. I was too young when he was having the meetings. I was a baby. Maybe I wasn't even born when he started. But I watched a YouTube clip where Oral said something very powerful. Oral said, thoughts are like birds. They can fly over you. He said, but they cannot perch on you. He said, when they fly over you, just hit it. He said, but when they come to perch, that is when you got to take it off. The problem is not that the news flew by. The problem is that it came to stay. Don't allow that bird to rest on your mind. Very powerful. And they said to Jairus,
There's no need to trouble the master any longer.
don't trouble the master any longer.
Your daughter has died.
Your daughter is dead. Watch this. Watch this. Please don't miss this. Watch this. Everybody, watch this. Listen to this and look at the screen. And what happened?
Verse 36.
Yes.
But Jesus refused to listen to what they were told and said to the Jewish official,
Jesus refused to listen to what they were told. Listen to me, please. The Aramaic translation said Jesus taught a holy deafness to the report. There is a report that requires a holy deafness. There is a report that when it comes, no matter what the report says, there has to be a holy deafness. Which means when they say to you, did you hear what we just said? I heard it, but it flew right over me. I can hear it, but I don't have to allow it to sink in here. Jesus turned a holy deafness, which means on this report, he decided to become deaf. I'm not going to hear this one. And the Bible says Jesus refused to listen to what they were told and said
to the Jewish official, don't yield to fear.
Do not yield
to fear.
Do not yield
to
it's
fear.
Done. It's done. Do not yield
to fear.
Mama, I say it is done. Do not yield
to fear.
Do not yield
to fear.
Do not yield
to fear.
Because you must understand, just as faith is coming, fear is also coming. They are both coming because faith cometh by, and faith cometh by. it depends on which one you want to yield to. So the Bible says, as you are driving, faith is coming and fear is coming. So it said, when you see fear coming and you see the yield sign, disobey that sign. The one place you are allowed to disobey a yield sign is when faith is riding behind you. Once you are riding and you look in your mirror and you see faith coming by, he said, don't yield. Because if you yield, he will overtake you. And he will start showing you his plate number, all the diagnosis, all the symptoms. And you will start reading about the people who has had all these rallies any day. Bloodline. That was about, and you're going to run to the, for your man passed away. Yeah. Has to stop. Sickness can run. The reports have yield.